So I've brought this program together with the intention of inspiring, informing, and empowering us to take action for the issues that we care about. I've selected speakers that are going to come from all different walks of life and share different issues that we care so much about. And I'll just start. The soul, that part of the human being that is untouched and inherently good, is not at the helm of our country right now. Position, power, greed, elitism, in my humble opinion, have been the basis for the choices, for the executive orders, for the behaviors, and for the legislative pushes that our current administration have been trying to do. In fact, the idea for this rally came on the day that DeVos was appointed. And I remember crying and thinking that we just sold our youth to the highest bidder. And the onslaught of inhumane decisions are not only hard to stomach, but they've been hard to keep track of. ICE raids. So now we're going into people's homes with no regard or consideration that families are being torn apart. Nor do we have proof that the folks that we're deporting or detaining are here for any other reason to try to live their best life in our country. Yeah. The most recent shoving through of a Supreme Court justice that couldn't get voted in the traditional way, the way that ensures checks and balances. How are we to feel safe as human beings with absolutely no boundaries? A government leading our country where anything goes. Oh, but there's more hypocrisy. Sending missiles to help a country whose citizens we won't even let into our country. Bernie Sanders said it best. He says, such engagements are disastrous for American security, for the American economy, and for American people, and that Trump must explain this one. As a mother of an African-American Latino son, I'm deeply concerned by the complete disregard, the absolute silence, not a peep, on the excessive force being used to kill our young black men, and the gross lack of accountability for it. It's as if nothing's happening. I'm fully aware, I truly believe, that this is not by accident. It has not made priority, but yet we're willing to entertain building a wall, an inhumane, ridiculous wall between the US and Mexico. I don't get it. Oh, and no, don't worry about the environment. Everything's okay, it's just fine. Yet tons of research, evidence, and illness says otherwise. I'm sorry, but I want my children to grow up, and I want their children to grow up, and I want their children to grow up. Or how about a room full of men making decisions about women's bodies? When I first found out I was pregnant with my son, we were on a 24-month waiting period for maternity coverage. And my husband and I already had 2 little ones. We were making it, we were doing well, but the cost of prenatal and having another baby, that wasn't going to work for us. We were frantic and we were scared of what we would do. And we ended up finding a California state program that helps mid-income families. And I ended up having to go to Planned Parenthood to get a pregnancy test so that I can make the eligibility requirements for it. It's really simple. I'm a woman. I need health care that covers my needs without discrimination. And I need women's health services that support the decisions I make with my body. ACA made maternity coverage effective immediately upon signing. And Planned Parenthood makes women's health services available when we most need them. So I say, no, we will not repeal, and no, we will not defund. It's all right, give it up. At times I get angry, I'll admit it. I get angry, I get emotional, I get sad, I get afraid. But I've recognized over the past several months that that doesn't get us very far. I've noticed that energetically some people have given up. Some people have settled in. And it's because it's been based on emotion. And I realize that what takes us far, that what will get us through the long haul is love. So I'm an author, speaker, life coach, and what I do for a living is I support women in discovering self-love. And also I've always been a political person, like a political hothead almost. I remember being pulled to the principal's office several times when I was 10, 11, 12, for sharing radically left ideas, as if I was some sort of threat. But now the two worlds have beautifully, magically come together. And that's why I founded Women for Equality. Yeah, thank you. Women matter. Our voices matter. And I believe that we haven't even begun to tap into our power. And so I say it's our time to bring the soul, to bring the humanity back into the conversation, back into our country. And it is on us. And it does not end until we achieve a world that works for everyone. Thank you.